All right. Hey, it's Sherri Johnson, and I'm so excited to be talking to you about accountability and why accountability works. And it's funny because performers love accountability. They love to have their name in the lights. They love to put their name on the scoreboard. It is all about accountability and posting numbers. You're a performer, whether you know it or not. You just have to really hone in on why accountability works and why there's so much positive impact and results that come from having accountability in your life. So first of all, for maximum sales results, you have to be tracking your performance. And when you review your sales activity, okay, with another person, whether that is your manager, another agent, a real estate coach, me, one of our coaches, what will happen is that you will start to improve your performance. In fact, this is a scientific fact that anything that is tracked and measured will improve exponentially when there is accountability. So what happens is you're tracking number of calls you're making, right? You're tracking the number of appointments you've gone on. And when you track that and then look at it on a daily basis and a weekly basis, you can't help but be focused, hyper-focused on doing it and the results. And how did that call go? And what did I say this time that worked? And oh, I got 3 appointments and this is awesome. And you're just going to keep going and growing from there. So sometimes we have to start before we're ready. And sometimes when we hold ourselves accountable with someone else, we get better results. This is so really basic and easy. The major KPIs, your key performance indicators of your tracking performance are these. How many listing calls, how many listing appointments did you set, right, for listings? How many prospective new client calls did you get this week, whether it's a buyer or a seller? And then how many former client calls can you call? This is an often forgotten about list. And this is your past client list of people who bought in the last whatever, right? 18 months to 5, 10, maybe 15 years ago. So all of these KPIs are able to be tracked and measured. And when you hold yourself accountable, meaning you say to your manager, your coach, here are the calls I made this week and here are the results. Here are the calls, here are the results. Here's how many houses I listed. Here's how many appointments I went on. Here's how many listing appointments I went on and how many I actually secured. This will help you build an incredibly predictable business that's scalable, where you know what your forecasted income is going to look like for the next 2 months. It's kind of cool. So everything is really driven by having a mindset of being held accountable. And I know some people think, well, I can hold myself accountable. I got to tell you, it works a lot better when it's another person. Like, I don't want to grade my own papers, right? Because I'm actually going to say, oh, I made enough calls, or, oh, I'm good. I did enough. There's that coach, that person, right, that you had in your life who pushed you to be better, who actually pushed you a little harder to improve. And that's what we're talking about. When you are hyper-focused on holding yourself accountable for how many calls you're making, how many appointments you converted, your lead conversion is going to go up. It just does. Holding yourself accountable through other people will actually dramatically increase the time that it takes for you to get where you want to go, which is why coaching works, which is why we coach people. So if you think about it, we have taken, I have case study after case study of agents who were doing 14 units in a year with us, right? And they came to us doing 14 units in their first year with us. They did over 36 units. In their second year, they're doing over 60 sales a year. So there is total proof that this works. Who's going to be your accountability coach? Are you going to hire one of us? Are you going to go to your manager or someone in your office that you love and trust that you can talk to and say, here, I need you to hold me accountable? It can't be a spouse or significant other. That doesn't work. it has to be, and it can't be yourself, right? It has to be somebody else. When I hold myself accountable to someone else, I am going to make those goals happen. I promise you that you will have the same results. So let's practice positive accountability. That's positive reinforcement that actually helps us achieve the desired outcomes we want. So I look forward to hearing your accountability success stories, as well as the success stories of what happens when you track and measure your key performance indicators and go out and make it happen. So let's have a spirit of positive accountability that's going to leverage your productivity and give you the life and the business you've always wanted. I'm Sherri Johnson. I'll see you on our next episode. Thanks.